Wait. Pull. There. Together again. Or that. Harvest garden with extra greens. Or that. Mystery jams. Topped with stuff. Wait. Come on. Pull. There. Together again. Hello, world. Look at all that. Ever get the feeling? Yeah. Hello, world. You don't look so good. Said you could be anything you want in this town. So, let's get this over with. Be gone, please. Don't. Wait.
All right, once more, this time with feeling.
We're not gonna get away with this, are we? Come on, pull. There. Together again. Sort of.
Hello everyone, I am Non-Euclidean Cat, and this is Transistor 3.0.
So do I. Born again.
As you can see, we've defeated Royce, but nothing has really changed. We're more powerful, the process is more powerful, but We're right back where we started. Let's try and do it right this time.
Okay, let's go. Unmarked alley, east of the bay. I think I know where we are. More trouble. Look, don't fret, just...
Yeah, thanks, pal, but I think we got it covered.
do something.
Of course, with the cheerleader shielded and the man stealthed, we can't really do anything, so we have to pop out for a minute.
You're up.
Now, fortunately, the setup that we took into the Royce fight was still a pretty good setup for regular old battles. On its own, ping isn't particularly powerful, but when combined with purge and load, it's actually an amazing damage dealer.
Easy. We're clear. Hey, Lucky 13.
And here we are, round it all out. And as always, more memory, always better. And some new limiters. Permanence makes you want to hold on to your functions longer, and superiority makes battles considerably more difficult by spawning more processes in.
Hey, up there. Hello, world. Look at all that. We're on the edge of town, 100 blocks away. Come on. Block party up ahead. Here we go.
Let's get the jump on him. Now that the process is considerably more powerful, more care needs to be placed into planning your turns.
Now.
Can't really afford to just be blowing things off willy-nilly. Letting Purge take care of that one.
Get out of here. She awake? Hi. You okay? I see. Sure. She wants to come along. We can use her. Intersection. Let's see. Hey, end of the plaza. It's you. I'm so sorry, Red. They took your voice. I couldn't stop them. Well, we took something of theirs. Hey, let's just go. Come on, just go.
Agreed. Not letting it get the drop on me this time.
She tried to trick us? Finally. Okay. Side street, due east. Through there. I think I know a place we could get a ride. This didn't used to be here.
The wisdom of experience, you might call it.
Oh, okay. That who I think it is. Hey, Mr. Moyle, you in there? It's him, all right, but I can barely hear him. Oh no. Cut off our escape. Come on then, tough guy. Here he comes.
Occasionally, Turn will be unable to accurately predict how your damage will play out.
Let's go.
We are gonna see that more than once coming up. And now we see what Royce was on. A second set of functions. May as well start at the beginning. And let's finish up those passive slots. And final two limiters. They're both pretty rough, but I will take the one that lets me get more memory.
Look at that. Looks like the gang's all here.
So let's see what we got here. Well. First of all, we've got Flood at long last, and a second crash. So let's put that in real quick. Get rid of Cull, put Flood in its place. And, just in case you were curious, yes, you can equip a function to itself. Well, first of all, let's take a look at Flood.
Brackett. I know the name, but not the man. Heard he got out of town a while back.
We can see here that Flood deals damage over time. It exists on the field for 4.5 seconds. And over in the passive section, it is the other function that will allow us to recover life. And here is the upgrades page. So, think, in light of the process's increased power and, Well, this new development, let me see here. First I'm going to turn this. Then I'm going to pull this out, plug these in, and then turn all of these on. All right, now that looks dangerous. 2 complete sets of functions. We're cooking with some real gas now. We also have a trio of new limiters. Only going to turn one on at the moment. Superiority. This will cause additional processes to spawn in over the course of a battle. They won't all come in at the same time. And now, with our maximally upgraded memory and our full complement of functions, I think we should kit ourselves out a bit. Void is very powerful on passive. Check is a pretty fun thing to have. And I want to keep Flood as unmodified as possible for the time being, so I'm just going to give it a bit of a range boost. That way we can get a good look at it in action.
Okay, there's a... Wait. Back.
So here's Flood.
We're still here, you're okay.
So we've already managed to lose ping right off the bat, so I'm going to have to turn to Flood in order to keep our damage high. Dealing a grand total of 270 damage over the course of its lifetime. Flood, while not exactly a heavy hitter, is capable of hitting enormous amounts of processes for a reasonable amount of damage. Upgraded with Breach as it is, its life and speed is extended, so it can hit even more for even longer. And there it goes. And here comes back the jerk. The increased danger of these processes means we need to be on top of picking up their cells. We can see here that with a crashed crash lasts for an increased number of seconds. Was my mistake. I should have activated turn in order to rush in and pick it up. We can see that when upgraded with load, masking yourself causes you to drop a packet that detonates immediately. Unfortunately, you also immediately unstealth. And that can be very dangerous.
They're gone, but so's this whole block.
Up. We lost quite a bit in that fight, but thankfully, we have doubled our resources. So, let's see here. Still want to keep showing off Flood. And a Sparked Spark is actually incredibly powerful, especially with something like Purge or Crash on it. Going to take Load off of Mask in order to free up some memory and make it a bit more useful of a function. Allow us to hide if things get dodgy. And that is all 32 bits of memory. So we are out of here.
Yeah, good call. That's our way out. Okay, East 64 on-ramp. 5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not turn left. And thanks for the lift. Poor bike. Just 10 more blocks to the set.
There's a whole lot of fighting between us and there.
Dream's getting fixed.
A trio of fully upgraded weeds and a trio of fully upgraded creeps. We might be in a bit of trouble here.
Get behind something.
On my part, that was a less than perfectly intelligent use of my turn. I should have sparked those cells rather than double flooded. On the other hand, some well-placed voids and sparks are a pretty powerful combination for crowds. You can see that a double spark causes each spark to then spark again. This increased volatility greatly increases its damage output.
See ya. They were waiting. Thought we made good time too. Terminal's still up. Must be starving. Sea monster's really the only choice here. Or that. Just have to get back to your place before it gets cold.
Yeah, I think we're really gonna need the protein.
Left ourselves open for some greasy flatbread. Fertile ground.
Alright, let's see here. Who do we want? Who do we want? Who do we want? We've been getting in a lot of trouble in between turns, so jaunt in order to run away is going to be very good for us. Comboing up Void and Crash is very, very powerful. I'm gonna bring in Switch. We don't use it often, but it'll be really good for keeping the heat off of us in between turns. And just to make sure we can always do it, let's put ping onto void.
No queue to get in. That's a first. Just can't find the channel.
Clear out those bad cells like 1, 2, 3. And the jerk is being way slowed down, thanks to us purging it repeatedly.
Do your worst, pal.
Nothing to it. And here's the real reason I came down here. Cheap and easy access point. Get some of those functions back in the game.
Out of the channel in record time. 8 blocks off. Almost there. Trouble. Popping up like weeds. Easy, pal.
I'm gonna bring these snapshots over to our cause in order to help keep the fetch off of us for a while. Of course, if you don't maintain that, it doesn't do you much good. And now we're out jaunt. Not gonna be able to run away, so I'm gonna need to play more cautiously. Just barely missed that last one. It was hidden behind a wall, I couldn't tell it was real.
Just passing through.
Huh. Well, that wasn't there the last time we were here. Well, I mean, it was, but not in this direction. There's not a whole lot of utility for the functions that we still have left open. I guess we could crash our switch. But it'd make it so that friendly fire is a bigger deal. And you know, why the heck not? Let's get our mask.
What do we have here? Let's see here. Get ready to get jumped. Or not. Let's not stick around. Give us a hand. They're in line for the big show.
Interesting thing about Switch is that it can get through even a cheerleader's shield. I guess since it doesn't technically deal damage, the shield doesn't really take note of it.
Now to mop up.
Whoa, now there's that limiter coming into action. Pair 'em in, right out of nowhere.
So long.
Fortunately, they are just the shooting variety, so they are no match for our spark to spark. And just one more little snapshot left to go. No problem.
I guess we're done here.
Check hasn't really been pulling its weight, and the ability to pull in cells from farther away will be really handy, for keeping the process from respawning, since that's been a bit of an issue lately. And we still got one more left open, so nah. There's not really much utility in that particular combination.
Hope you're wearing comfortable shoes. Here we are. Deserted. They know we're here. This lady again. She brought help.
Yes, well, fortunately that help is quite simple to uproot.
Look at him go.
You can see the increased cell pull distance coming into play here. Those little cells just flying in before we even notice they're there.
Still kicking, huh?
And the young lady's shadows not standing a ghost of a chance.
Okay, get ready.
Without a real heavy hitter like the jerk to back them up, these guys aren't much of a threat, powerful though they may be. Nothing really needs to be changed here. Just gonna move right along.
Let's have a look downstairs.
Still have a full quintet of functions out of the game.
Gotta be a leader somewhere. When I first saw you up on that stage back there, it was like everyone loved you. Everyone except for them. She's here. Look who it is.
Not this time.
Hello again, Sybil. You.
So let's not mess around with this lady. Triple Void, Mask, Spark. One turn, one life.
She's back.
Fortunately, it takes her so long to regenerate, our turn is ready to run before she is.
She's patching up.
So, one more time. Triple Void, Mask, and Spark.
Almost got her.
And that's two.
Sybil. Round 3.
Now, unfortunately, we can't jump right in and finish her off. She's got a cheerleader backing her up. Sneaky little monster. Put its shield up before we could take it down. Not that big of a deal, ultimately. We've lost our mask, but... well, even without it, she's in trouble.
She's finished. What now? Can't leave her like this. Bye, Sybil. Or Trace. Hello again, Sybil. Your camarada friends. I want you to tell us where they are. Do you understand? We got our lead. We're going downtown. The process will be waiting for us. The empty set. It's closed for good, isn't it? With any luck.
Whew, well, that wasn't that big of a deal. Still though, these fights, man. We're out so many functions, and it's only gonna get harder from here. I'm gonna see what I can do about all of these dead functions, but in the meantime, I don't think I can do this alone.